In this video, we are going to compare groups using StatCrunch. The data that I will be using in this video is at the URL that I've posted on the screen. Remember that it is best to already be logged into StatCrunch before you click on that link so that you don't have to always remember your login information if you're going through Blackboard. So I want to show you how to create or how to compare data using histograms in StatCrunch. And notice I have my Unit 1 data set open, and I'm just going to go to Graph, and then my first one I'm going to go to Histograms. And we're dealing right now with pizza prices. So this is a pizza price by slice for Baltimore, Dallas, Chicago, and Denver. So notice I'm going to click on Baltimore price, and then you can either control click and choose each of those four, or just shift and then get all four of those. And I'm going to, I do have a few options here. Obviously I always have my mean, median options, and I can choose my different color schemes, etc. But for multiple graphs, this is where you're going to choose, do you want a graph on each page? Or perhaps if I click 4, then I've got 4 in the column, so 4 different rows but one column. I can go back to my options and choose 1 row but 4 different columns. And again, it's good to view these, but the most important thing that I had said before about if you're trying to compare data is you need to make sure that they're on the same scale. So if I forget to click use same x-axis and use same y-axis, then I'm really not comparing apples to apples. The way that I like to display it is 2 by 2, just so I can kind of see them all 4 together. So this is what I would be looking at. Notice everything now has the same scale, and it's much easier for me to determine who's got the highest prices, who's got the lowest prices, who's got an outlier or something that is, further away from the rest of the data, etc. I can also very easily create some box plots in order to compare my data. And to do that, I'm just going to go to Graph and Box Plot. Again, I'm going to choose those same categories or same columns, which is the pizza prices for those 4 cities. For grouping options, plot groups for each column. Always, always, always check use fences to identify outliers. And then I don't really need to worry about this because obviously when I click Compute, here I've got my data. So I actually like this a lot better than drawing the histograms because it's a lot easier for me to see if I do have outliers as opposed to the histogram where I was basically guessing.